be out here for 10 minutes.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming out today. And Steve. Steve! It's been nice knowing you, Steve. Steve, turn around. See you back there. Follow him. Step inside and spin the wheel. A misfortune to Alyssa while Steve's getting ready. You and I are going to create a storm sequence using some heavy-duty mechanical effects. But before we do that, folks, let me go to check out our brave skipper, Steve. Oh, Skipper. Skipper, you're going to enjoy this show a whole lot more if you put your hood up now. Oh, and Skipper, got some strings there on the side of your hood. Pull them tight. Be a little bit tighter, Steve. Trust me. Our Steve begins when Jerry walks the pilot house, simulating movement on the high seas. Now, to make you comfortable, I'm going to add some genuine Hollywood rain in just a few moments. I'll also add, but first, I need you, the audience, to cue the action. So when I count to, I want each and every one of you to yell as loud as you can, dump it. Now, listen, when you hear the crowd yell, dump it, your cue to push this lever. So is everybody ready? 1, 2, 3. And cut. That was great. Now let's take the scene we just shot with our brave skipper. Edit together the footage of our miniature tugboat shot in a water tank just like this, using the same wind and rain effects. We'll get to see how miniatures, mechanical effects, and two highly trained professionals such as Alyssa and Steve work together to create a classic high seas adventure. Go ahead and look up at those overhead monitors. Well, considering that Alyssa just dumped over 400 gallons of water on top of our brave skipper's head, I'd say that he went the storm real well. How about a big hand for the both of them? Now let's see what else we can do with a water tank like this. Recreating a full-scale naval battle at sea could sink a film's budget. So, we use miniatures, just like the ones right here in our water tank. How do we build a miniature ship and cut through the ocean? Keep your eyes on the monitors, I'll show you how it's done. Now, if we leave the ocean surface flat, our miniature tends to look a little fake, so we add waves. But if those waves are too big, then our miniature looks like a toy boat bobbing around in a bathtub. Around these problems, we use giant fans to create very small, fast waves, and then slow everything down, giving the scene its proper scale. By adding smoke, sound effects, and dramatic music, our scene is almost ready. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I say almost because we need a few more things like explosions. Provided by underwater cannons, we need a brave and talented actor portray our captain today. And a high-skilled special effects expert, Steve. He just recently retired from acting. So now it's your turn. You're going to play the role of Captain Duck, commander of the SS. Totally sinkable. In our action-packed adventure, all hands on deck. Are you ready, Captain? This is your scene. You are on patrol in the deepest, darkest regions of our special effects water tank, when off in the distance you spot an enemy battleship right over this way. And run a torpedo right to the bow section. Fire one, Captain! Hey, nice shot. Unfortunately, that was one of ours. Our enemy direct at 10 o'clock. Good luck, Captain Duck. I don't know about you, Captain, but I'm really glad. Congratulations, Captain. You just survived our enemy air attack. But there is one thing you have not survived. And revenge of the skipper. Look off in the distance. Steve has enemy torpedoes pointed at you in all directions. Steve, fire torpedoes. They're getting closer and closer. Captain, you're a dead duck. Nice shot, skipper. Now let's take another look at the captain's explosive performance in super slow motion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I say it was a blast working with my two stars today. How about a thunderous round of applause for the captain? Now the captain is going to follow Jerry backstage, get tried, and they can regroup with their party. Over here on the left corner, you're with them. Please wait for them right here. Everybody else, this concludes the first portion of your backlog. Please head to your left.
Walt Disney had built at his Burbank back in 1939. We did the innovation of a huge set of ears. Be the parking lot. Now I ask you, where else did the fine stars with such, well, unique modes of transportation at the very least? As we continue around the turn here, look off to your left-hand side. In the distance, you'll see the new home for Walt Disney Feature Animation Florida. That large multicolored home over 200,000 square feet of space for our animators to work on their projects like Tarzan, A Bug's Life, Dinosaur, and Fantasia 2000. Just a couple of months ago, they released their latest project. It's called Mulan, and the very first full-length animated feature to be entirely produced here in the Florida department. Also to your left, the ground buildings are what we call production bungalows. Now, bungalow is just a fancy term to use office space provided for video productions. Currently, we do one with us, Mortal Kombat Conquest. It's based on the video games and movies of the same name. They're here on sound stages 1 and 3, getting that series ready for a debut. As a matter of fact, just this past weekend on Saturday afternoon here in town, they premiered that. Oversized props until they're needed for production. For example, a large section of the C-123 cargo using Disney Pictures Operation Dumbo Drop. Spray solar bands for use of I blew up the kid, vintage on Dick Tracy and the Untouchables. Speedboat was custom built for Disney Presents The 100 Lives of Black Jack Savage. Director Steven Spielberg used most of these military-style vehicles for Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, but take a close look at the treads on the tank, you'll see they're actually made of rubber and not steel, saving a lot of wear and tear on the stunt that has to be thrown down on top of it. Disposal trucks from Disney's 101 Dalmatians, followed by 3 blue Plymouth sedans, 1 orange trolley car, 1 large mechanical monster, which is Judge Doom's Toontown Dipmobile, all from the Oscar-winning framed Roger Rabbit. Now take a closer look at the trolley you'll see it's actually a city bus modified by placing fiberglass coverings over the radial tires. Then we have an escape pod troop trooper from last fall's Starship Troopers, helicopter from Blue Thunder with Roy Scheider and Daniel Stern, two prop airplanes from Disney's The Rocketeer with Bill Campbell and Timothy Dalton, batter buffs, cool running, Mercedes, and blew up the future-looking police cars from Ridley Scott's sci-fi adventure Blade Runner with Harrison, and the greatest contained Bilge Bay, the USS Alabama, and the film Crimson Tide with Gene Hackman and Denzel Washington. But if you look across the canal, you'll get a different view of Residential Street. And it's the architectural details like the shape of the rooftop with the building to see the old house. We like it all. Saving money. Now some of the money they saved, they put into that large standing stuff ahead. It looks great. All right. Now we're going in. I can tell you I was out here a little bit earlier this morning. I saw the testing. Absolutely unbelievable, but I think they've probably all gone to a break right about now. Usually the reason we get to go in. Now I will have to warn you, it's going to get really, really bumpy in here on old wood brick. So please get a grip on what you might be carrying, things like cameras, purses, or favorite small children you might have grown attached to. Remain seated at all times. Set in Canyon in California. Took our production crew about 6 months to build. A lot of time for one, but when you consider how it took Mother Nature to put the real thing together, it's not quite so bad. Looking around in here, I don't really see anybody hanging around, so maybe if you to stop for just a second. That'll give you some time to take some pictures, so I can give you some little known behind-the-scenes facts about this canyon. You really can't see them from here, but just up above us on the canyon roof are platforms. It's where production crews mount their cameras to shoot into the set. The tanker truck across the ravine is a prop that we have in the boneyard. It actually does run, but since there was no way to drive it across, we had to hoist that over the canyon walls and lower it into the set with a crane. And then we're testing a rain effect in here, but let's try this. Anyone up there in the booth that can cue that rain up for me? Maybe not. If they were to cue the rain up, though, you know it looks kind of like that. Thanks, guys. Anyway, the rain is created with large, high-powered spray nozzles located at the top of the canyon. They spray the rain outward in a crisscross pattern to give it a more natural look as it falls. But you might notice the tanker truck's not even really getting wet. Scene one, take two. Guys, that's not very funny. I need you to cut this scene. We'll get right out of your way. I don't think I should have a tour in where you're doing this. Obviously, it doesn't matter. Hang on, folks. I think we're going to have to ride this out. Did he just say reset for better pay? I don't think so. Well, definitely more than enough for me. Thank you very much. Steve, we're all clear. Get us out of here. Well, what do you think of Catastrophe Canyon? Pretty neat, huh? I'll take you around back and show you how we did those effects. So take one last look at this canyon. I guarantee you it doesn't look the same when we get back. If you come around the corner here, you'll breathe. You'll notice the canyon itself is nothing more than just a steel structure covered in wire mesh.